everyone, this is me Sharmane and welcome to apartment 12, and today I will be giving you an overview of what my stamp collection is. So I've been asked by one of the viewers to give a tour of my stamp collection. So a little background, I just started collecting stamps early this year when I started my Midori Traveler Soul book. And yes, it's been a crazy ride. I've got like a great number, but I think it's still a manageable amount. So I've actually already sold some of the stamps because I've decided that in order for me to not hoard things, I'm just going to collect stamps which are relevant to me or which I use all the time. Those are postals, florals, the basics, the letters, and anything related to travel or vintage. So that's the only kind of stamps that you will see in this collection. So let me begin by the most basic one with my wooden stamps. Yeah, I have a collection of wooden stamps and I put them in this acrylic box, and it's really cool. So I have all these. So I just pull them. As you can see, as I've said, I have like a huge set of postals. Then same here. So this one is postals, travel theme, vintage theme, anything to do with foliage or florals. I have these really cute stamps, but these are like my memento, so I don't actually I didn't actually sell them because they reminded me, I picked them up from trips. So I have this little Tasmanian devil, a baby elephant, just my favorite animals here and there, and a giraffe. And on the bottom part, we still have more postals, and I have my Versa Magic. This is the harvest set. So I'm trying to go really minimalist with my collection, and it's been working pretty nice. And also, I don't have anywhere else to put it in, so that's why I'm like, oh, don't buy anymore until you use these up. Anyway, so this one is my first set of stamps from Typo. They're gold and silver. The black one, it's actually a set of 3, but the black one's already dried up. Okay, so that's my stamp. This one is from Silhouette. So I have a Silhouette machine and I bought the stamp making kit, and it came with this and this. So my stamp blocks are actually the Silhouette kind. So I never really bought those stamp blocks in the shops. And if you're wondering what this is, now we go, this will transition from postals to alphabets. So alphabets are really basic. So this one's a really nifty thingamajig. So these are actually alphabets. And for example, I'm going to spell out my name. So I'm going to spell out my nickname, sorry. So I'm just gonna, if you have this tongue and groove thing going on, so I'm just going to put in Tam. Ta-da! And then you can stamp it all over and over again. It's a really nifty device. If you want to have this one, I suggest you buy it, and you buy it off of AliExpress. It's really cheap. I think it's just like $2-3. But yeah, it takes forever to arrive, but I suggest that you buy like 2 or 3 sets so that you can repeat the letters. Because what happens is I tend to it doesn't really live up to the whole DIY thing, since I have to take it out and take another letter out. For example, if I wanna spell the word delivered, I got 2 E's and I only have 1 E. All those other things. So yeah, that's it for my wooden stamp collection. So since we were talking about alphabets, I'll move on to my alphabet collection. So I have this one. So this is my first alphabet set, and again, off of eBay. I'll put the link below if you'd be interested to have one. And I've been using this for almost the entire year, ever since I got my Midori Traveler's Notebook. This has been like its partner. So it's really vintage, and it comes in this really cute vintage wooden box, and it has this really cute lock. So it says that it's 70 pieces, and the size is just right for me. Then I just bought this one recently. This is an alphabet stamp. I got this in the Reject Shop, I think, or in Target. The Reject Shop, or in Target, or Big W. Not that sure, so I'm gonna link that in again. So I haven't found a proper container or a proper storage for this one yet. Yeah, and I've just bought this recently, and it's awesome to give that dimension in pages. Like, for example, so it has this like random pop to the page because it's really huge, which I like, and I've been experimenting with for a while. Okay, so this was a different kind of stamp. So we've been talking about wooden rubber stamps, and this is the acrylic type, the one I use with my stamp blocks. So I also have a collection of stamp blocks. I'm not quite sure if this one is organized, but it's the way I do it. So I put it in this little photo plastic album envelope thing. So it's a 4x6 photo sleeve, and it works so far. So yeah, so I just put in all my acrylic stamps here. Yes. Okay. And as you can see, they're all again florals and vintage travel and post-its. That's from my acrylic collection. You know what? Actually, that's it. Except for this one, I have a date stamp, and the one I recently bought, which arrived last Monday, is this one. Yay! I got the idea from my friend.